Hi guys, welcome to episode 5 of the Side Hustlers Handbook. I'm Emiley, your go-to girl for marketing and business strategy stuff to help you hustle smarter, not harder. So I noticed when I had my own business, when I was talking to new business owners, that there just wasn't really any sense of strategy or planning or direction behind their marketing plans and what they were doing. It was always really ad hoc, a little bit of this here, a little bit of that there. And while for some that worked fine, for most it really wasn't. And it meant that they never had a clear direction of where they were trying to take their business, and they never kind of worked out how to leverage what they'd already done and move that forward into the next thing. So to really keep building and building and building upon their strategy. So why I created this YouTube channel was to help small business owners just like you and just like them to have a repertoire of marketing skills and tactics that you can use in your own business and really put them into practice. So rather than just telling you a whole bunch of theory and, he said, she said kind of stuff, it's all really actionable stuff that you could be doing in your business right now. Forget paying a marketing agency to put your strategy together, paying those big dollars. I'm here to help you become the expert. So then you can get the most out of your time you spend on your business while you're trying to do that balancing act of working your corporate gig, whether that's full-time or part-time, and trying to grow a business. All that time you're spending growing your business is going to be on really actionable stuff that will make a difference and will help your business grow. And hopefully, if this is then goal anyway, you'll be able to make that into your full-time gig or do that as well as your other job and hire people to help you out or whatever it is. But I know starting a business, a side hustle especially, you're trying to do everything really, really cheaply as you have a very small budget and you're trying to just test this concept to see if it's actually gonna work. So why not take some of these tips on board and use them in your own business to build your strategy and build growth in your brand? Well, you don't need to go to uni to study marketing like I did and learn all those principles that I've never used. I worked 8 years in corporate marketing and never used some of the stuff I learned in my 4-year degree. So practice is the best way to learn, and actually having the ability to learn on the go and learn what you need to learn now and stuff that's really relevant to where you're at in your business is the best place to start. However, there's a principle I'd really like to touch on that is quite an old school technique. It's called the elevator pitch. So you may have heard this before, and basically the premise is around putting together a small pitch, like 30 seconds long, that you could present to the CEO of some big company when you're in an elevator. So the time it takes you to get from the ground floor to the executive level, that's how long you've got, and you need to capture them and want them asking more, for more, that will take you through to the meeting. So if you can't get them in that 30 seconds, you've lost them basically. You've lost your opportunity for investment or whatever it is. So, that concept makes sense, but I'm going to talk about it in more of a written way. So when you've got a elevator pitch down pat, having it as part of your utility belt when you're communicating in anything. So being able to communicate on social media effectively, but also when you're pitching to bloggers, you need to know what your elevator pitch is. What makes you different? What makes your brand different and worthwhile? Something that they should invest their time in actually talking about. Okay, so what are some tips for writing a killer elevator pitch? So you need to keep it short and concise. So really, really simple. Think about that whole terminology of it being based around 30 seconds. Obviously it's written, it's a little bit different, but keep it short and concise, to the point. No fluffy bits and pieces. Just get it out there. Also, don't use technical jargon. Remember, your audience doesn't know what you know. So just because you may have been in some industry and know all the nooks and crannies and every single little scientific ingredient or whatever, doesn't mean the blogger you're pitching to has that knowledge. So keep it really simple, strip it back, talk in layman's terms like someone has never heard of what your product is before, and build it up from there. It needs to feature your unique selling proposition. Now, this isn't just a list of all the features that your product has. Pick one or two of the really key significant things that make your product different. What's your unfair advantage? If you've never heard that phrase before, Google it, because it makes so much sense. Your unfair advantage. What makes it unfair for you to be in the market, for your competitors? There's something that makes your product really unique, and that's your unique selling proposition. So put that in there as well. Also, keep it super relevant to who you're pitching to. Like I've said before, you need to make sure you don't just send out blanket spam emails to people that are just a generic email. You need to tailor it to who you're talking to. So if there's some sort of feature that would be really relevant to their audience, talk about that feature rather than something else. It makes sense, right? And most importantly, write in a way that makes the reader want to find out something more and go, hey, I'm interested. Tell me something more. Let's follow this up with a coffee, or let's, whatever it is, phone call, do an interview. Just want to give them that little taste that makes them go, this is really interesting product, rather than being bombarded with a whole lot of information that they then have to try and digest. So we're going to make this super practical, and we're going to work on your elevator pitch together. Yep. Right now, we're gonna nut this out together. So grab out a notebook, pen, paper, your laptop, whatever it is. I like writing pen to paper when it's anything sort of creative, but that's just me. So get that out and write down this question. Who is your ideal customer? So who is it? What do they look like? Keep it really broad, like, is it mums? Is it health nuts? Is it fitness professionals? Is it chocolate lovers? Is it nutritionists? Is it, like, who is it? I could keep going on and on. But who are you targeting your product to? Keep it specific, but don't go into too much detail. Now write down the negative experiences those customers are feeling in the market at the moment without your product. So are they frustrated? Are they annoyed? Are they time poor? Are they, are they exhausted? Those sorts of things prove a problem that your product is going to solve. But write down the negative emotion. Now, work out what it is that you're doing, like a verb. So are you helping? Are you assisting? Are you educating? Are you guiding? Are you building? Are you creating? Are you providing? Those sorts of words. So write one of those down. What is it that you're actually doing? Okay, so what's your customers' goals? So are they trying to grow their revenue? Are they trying to lose weight? Are they trying to find relief from something? Are they wanting to get rid of something? What is it that they're trying to do? Then list 3 features of your product. So this is going to be really specific to who you're pitching this to, like I said before. But yeah, if you've got 10 features, pick 3 that are most relevant, and then you can tie them into this formula. So that may sound a bit higgledy-piggledy, but if you write those questions down and have put answers to them, we'll now work on a formula to actually develop your elevator pitch. Pretty cool, right? So the formula is product plus a verb plus ideal customer plus negative emotions plus goals plus features. Does that make sense? Now put yours together. It may take a couple of goes to work out what sounds the most exciting and engaging, but have a play now. So here are a couple of examples to get you started. Say you own an organic skincare product and your elevator pitch could be something like, I'm the founder of Organic X, an organic skincare product that helps young women suffering from acne to achieve clear skin using a combination of rosehip oil, vitamin C, and antioxidants. Or maybe you've created a unique pair of yoga pants. So something along the lines of, I'm the designer behind Yogi's Choice, a range of pants that allow yogis to experience restriction-free movement through a fiber that's stretchy, recycled, and durable. Alternatively, you might have a vegan protein brand. I'm the founder of Veggie Protein, a completely plant-based source of protein that has been designed for vegan bodybuilders looking for protein that actually tastes good, using the highest quality pea protein, natural flavors, and sugar-free sweeteners. I hope those examples really helped, because now you should have your elevator pitch. It may take some time to reiterate it and work it out and put it all together, but you've got your foundation there. And doesn't that feel good, actually knowing, okay, here's a sentence and this explains my product. Of course you can go into detail and it's not going to be the version that's going to tell your whole story. It never will be. It's just a little taster to go, that's interesting. They have a unique product that's achieving a purpose. That's what you want to create. You want to create that, curiosity and get people thinking, I want to find out more about this brand. So feel free to use this pitch in your emails right now. Anyone that you're emailing, whether it's wholesalers, bloggers, someone to stock your product, or even, suppliers for your product, whether that's ingredients you require, whatever. Start using it now and see what feedback you get. You may continue to evolve it, and that's okay too. Have you enjoyed this video? I hope you've got something out of it and you've got a killer elevator pitch to anybody, especially bloggers. I'd love to see what your elevator pitches are. So if you want to, comment below and so I can see what you've got and I can provide some feedback. Otherwise, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, because I'm sharing so many tips. I'm bringing out these videos weekly, so stay tuned for the next one on actually delivering a pitch email. So using my template that I've used with my own clients that gets results. So please make sure you take the most out of this video and actually do it as a homework activity. It will help you in the long run, not only to get your product out into the market, but also for you to know what it is your product's all about. So when you're meeting people, you can actually use this as an elevator pitch. Who knows if you'll ever be stuck in an elevator with some top VC executive that might want to invest in your company, and you need to have that short, sharp pitch that you can present to them. Fingers crossed, right? So anyway, this is it from me for today. Stay tuned for the next video next week. But on that note, bye for now.